Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to part 2 of my Judge Dredd board game video review majiggy. Right, so for this one, we are doing the second game I got this one a few weeks ago now off eBay, and it cost me about £27, give or take. And it features the Block Mania game, and also featured the expansion pack, Mega Mania. Which is pretty cool, really, because a lot of people wanted like just buy it now for like £60 or £70 just for this game, and then another 40 odd quid for the Mega Mania one. It didn't come with a box for Mega Mania, but he said everything was in this box. So, and I thought, you know what, for 27 quid, I'm quite happy to pay that for both, as long as it's all there. So yeah, so this is Block Mania. And it's based on one of my favourite stories of Judge Dredd, which was obviously Block Mania. Now then, obviously we have, it's a future city with up to 60,000 people in a block living there. So obviously tensions will arise sometimes between neighbouring blocks. And sometimes they decide to take their aggression out by trying to kill each other, which is pretty cool usually. The judges usually do get in the way and stop all the fun, usually. But during the storyline of Block Mania, it wasn't just 1 or 2 blocks fighting each other, nor was it 6 or 7. It was every single block in the whole city decided to go to war against each other. And obviously that storyline led into another major storyline, which was a great storyline and very controversial as well, which was the Apocalypse War. Right, so anyway, but this obviously isn't going to go on to such grander things like that. It is just basically, you've got your block. Let's have a look at the back of the box, in fact. So we have a nice little overview here of the board. So you've got one block, your opponent has another block, and you're going to use all these cards, stats, your command moves and everything like that. We've got action cards. The judges may hinder you, help you sometimes, or something like that, or whatever. And I think the idea is that you just got to destroy a certain amount of your opponent's block before it gets destroyed, or the end of the game, or something like that. I'm not totally sure, because I still haven't read the rules or actually played it yet. This is one of those games I sort of just wanted because I wanted it. Hopefully, maybe in the future, my son might play it, my wife might play it. It would be quite a good one, I reckon. Yeah, so this is the other expansion it does come, which is called Mega Mania. Right, so what you get, 2 different full colour game boards, each depicting an entire Mega City block. You've got counter sheets, a deck of 55 full colour and double-sided playing cards used to play numerous dirty tricks during the game. When the last card is drawn, the quickfire end game begins as the judges arrive. I like the sound of that. Handy blockers manual telling players all about how to use the multitude of citizens, weapons, hardware and instruments of total destruction in the game. Yeah, there we go. So let's crack it open. Let's have a quick look. As you can see, the box is a bit scuffed, but I can handle that. I'm going to pop that over there. Now then, we come with these. Now, he said it did come with 2 sets of these cards. I don't know if some came with the Mega Mania game, but he said it came with lots of extra ones. So we'll put those aside. Most of these are just action cards. Again, this is made by Games Workshop. You've got, there we go. Let's pick this one out. Knee pad stall. Any square Juve and Spug counters may not leave the square until next turn. Vehicle movement, I love it. Wreckers are looting vehicles on the Mega Way. Attack any one counter that is using vehicle movement. You know, it's just stuff like that. Usual sort of thing that you get in a game of this type. So then we got all our counters and everything. I did have to separate these and put them in these little baggies, I think. Can't remember if... I don't think they already came in it. I can't remember. Anyway, right. So we've got all these counters and everything. As you can see, we've got blocker. They've got different stats on and everything. We've got Jews. And obviously the different colours represent different blocks. Because instead of just having 2 blocks in this one, we do have some unpunched sheets as well. Which is pretty cool. I'll put those over there before they all fall out. We've got 1 dice, and we've got about 15 sets of rules. Oh, we've got another dice there. We've got about 15 sets of rules for some reason. He did say for some reason you couldn't work out why it come with so many, but you know, I'm not going to turn my nose up at it. So we've got rule book, everything like that, and then we've got the rule book for Mega Mania. Which is pretty cool. And then we've got our blocks. Now, these blocks just fold out in half, as you can see. We've got a nice Statue of Liberty in the background on that one. Now this block is Buddy Holly block. The thing about the blocks in Legacy 1, they were always giving them names, usually after sort of famous people at the time, really. Usually British people, because obviously it was a British comic. One of my favourites was Dot Cotton block. I think we had the Enid Blyton block. And there's probably a few others. You probably had, oh God, if anybody watching can remember some of the funny block names they had. Who was that person that used to be in EastEnders, apart from Dot Cotton? I can't remember what's her name now. She's married to bloody Dirty Den. I'm sure she had a block. Could be wrong now. We've got the Milhouse Nixon block. And then not the last one, we've got the Sly Stallone block. How apt is that one? And then we've got probably my favourite one, which is the Sammy Fox block, which is obviously the Samantha Fox block. Probably couldn't use it, maybe with copyright or something like that, I'm not sure. But that was a good one. I'll tell you what, if it had ever come with something like, which would be even more controversial by today's standards, if it had something like bloody the Jimmy Savile block or something like that, or the Rolf Harris block, that'd be funny. I'm sure that actually they probably did exist if you read maybe some of the old stories, who knows. But it's a pretty cool game. You just put the blocks next to each other. The Mega Mania expansion pack that just came with 2 extra blocks and was allowed 4 players, or well, 3 to 4 players to play. Maybe if you had another one, you could have 6 players and everything like that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so this has just been a really quick look at. Shame I couldn't actually show you how the game actually worked, but like I said, I've not read the instructions, and I've not really played it, so but I just wanted to show it because it is a cool game and I do love the sound of it. Right, fine. I just love it. I just love this sort of stuff. Yeah, I do collect too much odd stuff really sometimes. Right, okay, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I hope you liked this review. I know it's not my usual type of videos and probably won't get that many views, but it don't matter because at the end of the day, I show stuff I like. And that's YouTube, isn't it? We show things we like, really. Right, okay. And sometimes this can be educational. Maybe someone will see something they've probably not gotten that much interest in, but it might actually give them interest in something. You know what I mean? Happened to me before. Right, so anyway, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rate this video, like it, thumbs up it, share it, and watch it. Mind you, if you got to this far, you probably would have watched it by now. Anyway, right, so yes, I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.